Hey guys, and welcome back to another book review. So before we get started with today's video, I just want to say sorry real quick. There is construction, landscaping, junk happening outside, and they are working currently right now, and they're going to work all day, and this is the only time I can film right now. And this is the only place I can film my videos. So if you do hear some construction noises, I am very sorry, but I can't control it and I don't have anywhere else to film. So please just ignore it, and hopefully they won't be too loud. Today's book review I am so excited for. I have a ton to say about this book, and it's a wild ride. So this is A Love Not Deceased by Kapitan. I was sent this book by Eric. This is a advanced reader's copy. As you can see, it says not for resale on it, which I always think is funny when I get books like this because it's just so funny to me. But anyways, this book is coming out February 3rd of 2020, but you can currently pre-order the Kindle format right now. I'll have a link down in the description. But I am very excited about this book. So let's talk about the cover. The cover is very interesting to me because it's gonna sound weird, but it kind of gives me like the heebie-jeebies just because of like the black fingers, and I don't know exactly what it is, but it kind of like legit grosses me out. I just don't, I don't know, it's something like probably like with rotten flesh and stuff like that. The blackness just like, you know, I don't know, it just really grosses me out. But I do think the cover is really cool. I actually like the heart over the O in love. I just think that's like a really cute touch. Let's read the synopsis on the back. It says, Maggie understands loss. She said goodbye too many times. Now with those troubles behind her, she's ready to embrace everlasting love. The question is life ready to let her have what she wants? The moment she meets Michael, she's determined to ensure she doesn't lose him. Little does she know how hard she'll have to fight to make her lifelong dream a reality. She loves him not. She loves him so much, she can't let go. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick, obviously, my plot synopsis because I want to give you guys a little bit more detail than this. I want to tell you about the characters, give you a little rundown, and then we will move on to my thoughts. And I have quite a lot of thoughts, so yeah. Maggie is a romance and erotica novel writer, and she also works at a call center for a sex shop. So her job is pretty interesting. She has like not the average kind of job, I think. She's also used to loss. She's had a lot of loss in her life, and a lot of the ones that she loves leave her very permanently. She has decided to close herself off from love because of the loss that she has endured, but she becomes very lonely because of this, so she decides to try online dating. After multiple failed online dating attempts, she decides to give one guy one chance, and then this will be it if it doesn't work out. This is when she meets Mike, and Mike is exactly what she needs and what she wants. He's perfect for her. They bond over their love of horror immediately when they meet. They have tons of stuff in common, and they have an instant connection. Their relationship becomes intense quite quickly. They have a daddy baby girl relationship, which is part of the BDSM community. So it's pretty fast that they get very intimate. Everything is going perfectly until Mike makes a mistake and messes up their quote-unquote perfect world. They do end up moving past this whole mess and start trying to work on their relationship, and they do overcome it to an extent. However, tragedy ends up striking their little world once again. But don't worry, Maggie won't let Mike be taken from her that easily. So that's all I'm gonna give you guys, just a little dip to get your toes wet, but I'm not going to give you too much more information because I don't want to give things away. So I'm going to move on to my thoughts now. So this book is not what I expected at all. This book shocked me to my very core from the beginning to the end. Had no idea any of that was gonna happen. I like to think of it as 50 Shades of Grey meets horror, sexual with a little bit of creepy and weird. That's the best way I can think of describing it, because honestly, I've never read anything like this. So when I did receive the book and I read the back and I saw the trailer that Eric had sent me, I had an idea of what I thought this book was going to be about. I had this kind of general idea of what I expected from it, almost like I was going to predict what was happening, because I thought it was pretty obvious. Nope. Nothing about this book is obvious. Honestly, it takes a wild turn that I never saw coming. I just want to throw this out there because I like to talk about characters and who I like and who I dislike. I don't like Mike, okay? I hate his character. I don't like him, and he makes me very irritated, and the more I read on, the more I can't stand his character. He irritated me so much. Honestly, when I first met him in the book, I was so happy because I was like, yes, Maggie's gonna get her guy. This is so cute. And then, ugh, I don't like Mike. I don't like him. Don't like Mike. I really enjoyed this plot and the whole idea overall. It's nothing I've ever read before. Like I've said a million times, this is nothing like I have ever read, and I enjoy that so much. I love new ideas in the horror genre. I think it's very necessary. I think it's very good to have new ideas. You can't have the same stuff. It gets so repetitive, and so when I get to read a book that's very fresh and unique, I'm so happy. I was a little worried that the sexual aspects were going to overwhelm the horror aspects because I didn't really know how it was going to work out, but I was pleasantly surprised because they blended together very, very nicely, and neither of them dominated. Get it? Because BDSM. Okay. Anyways, neither of them dominated either of the ideas. It was very separate but together at the same time. It was easy for them to flow into each other but also be their own separate entity of the book, if that makes any sense. I was very shocked to see the sexual aspects of this book just because sex and horror don't usually mesh unless it's like a couple having sex and then, you know, a slasher comes in and like slices them up and they die. You know, like Jason or Michael or Freddy, they are all those kinds of stories where a couple's having sex and then they're not paying attention and it allows the killer to come in and like, you know, murder them. But I don't ever really see sex integrated any other way except for like a distraction, or unless like, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really ever see sex in horror unless it's like that. Maybe I'm not aware of sex in horror that often. I just don't ever come across it that often, but I honestly really liked it. It was very, very different and I enjoyed it a lot. The book is so easy to get into. It grabbed my attention from the first page and held it until the very last page. It's a very easy book, only 91 pages, so super fast paced. I read it in like an hour. It was just easy peasy, sucks you in, and then boom, it's over. I kind of wish it was a little longer just because the story was really, really good and I don't really know what I could have seen happening to draw it out, but I think it would have been a cool idea to make it a little longer, but I kind of do also like the shortness of it and I kind of like how it ended anyways. I think the ending was pretty punchy, you know? It had an impact so I like that, and I don't want to take away from that like punchy impact ending. Like I said, this book is available to pre-order for Kindle currently right now. I'll have a link down in the description. This book will come out in Kindle and paperback format on February 3rd of 2020. I highly recommend this book for those horror lovers who want something different. If sex and horror isn't really your thing, which I get, it probably won't appeal to everyone, but if you're interested in it and maybe you like some romance with your horror, this is very different than any romance in horror I've ever read. But if you want a little something different and you want to spice up your reading list and you're ready to, you know, change it up a bit, I think this is a really good book for that. Like I said, it kept me on my toes, had no idea what was happening, and it was really good. It was really good. I really liked this book. It was so weird, but in a really good way. I like weird, I like creepy, I like strange things. That's why I read horror, and this book delivered on all those things. Okay guys, that's all I have to say on this book. Please let me know if this sounds like something you would like to check out. I think it's very interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Think about subscribing to my channel, and I hope I see you guys in my next video. Bye!